Okay, let's begin. Hi guys, this is Mark. See if I can see what's going on. Good evening, good afternoon, good time of the day. Now, I don't know where you are. We have people all over the world, so hello to you, my friends. My name is Mark. I'm speaking with you from the state of Pennsylvania in the US, where I live in the peace and quiet and among deer and bears. And I was asked today to quickly and concisely and clearly explain to you what is Travorium all about. Travorium is the name of our travel club, and in about 45 minutes, or hopefully even less, you will know everything there is to know about how it works, what it offers, and how you potentially can benefit from its services. Just a brief story of who I am and why I am here today. I'm in the network marketing business for over 12 years. Prior to that, I was in the mortgage business with my wife for many decades. Yes, I'm that old. And we never thought that we would need anything ever other than our traditional mortgage business. We were all set. Anytime somebody came to us with ideas to invest, to partner up, our answer was always no, we're not interested. We are good. We have the balance, money, and time. Leave us alone. Closed-minded. And then guess what happened? Life taught us a lesson. That's what usually happens. 2008, some of you might remember, there was a financial crisis. Anything and everything that had to do with banking and real estate, and we were both, was deeply affected. We survived, but we started working insane hours, and we both realized that having one source of income in today's day and age is just dangerous. And we started looking. And it took us a couple of years. We were looking at different types of businesses. My wife comes home in 2012 and says, "Guess what? I found it." I said, "What did you find?" She goes, "What we've been looking for. I found the business model and I joined the business." And I said, "What kind of a business is it that you joined the business? I know you can start a business, you can buy a business. How do you join a business?" She goes, "It's a model that you need to understand." And I said, "It's not one of those pyramid things, is it?" And she goes, "Yeah, you might call it that." And I said, "I don't know anything about it. I just know to stay away from it. I don't want to sell my friends juices and pills." And she goes, "Listen, you don't have to do it. It's not for you. You don't like it. I'm going to do this." And I was not very happy because she started something without my approval. Who wears pants in the family after all? Well, we found out the answer to that. She did what she wanted to do, and thank God for that. Thank God she did not listen to me 12 years ago because I was a very negative, aggressively negative spouse. And some of you know what I'm talking about or will find out maybe. And most of you, I can tell you, if you had a spouse that aggressive and that negative next to you, probably would have quit. And she didn't. My wife is very strong. And our lives have changed because 6 months later, I said, "Okay, explain to me what you're doing." And she said, "I'm not going to explain. Listen, this is an important lesson here. You're not going to hear me anyway. If you want to understand what I'm doing, I'll introduce you to some people who will explain the business to you." And I said, "Okay, explain." And I listened. And I'm a very technical guy. I'm an engineer by education. I don't go for rah, rah, rah. Show me the numbers, make me understand the business model. And when I took the time and I understood the business model, I said, "This is genius." And I jumped in. I also joined. And together we built a very big team over 10 years in another company. Unfortunately, COVID hit. Things have changed. The compensation plan, the services in the other company have changed. And I decided to quit that company. I left. My wife stayed, but I left. And for about 2.5 years, I've been searching for a new home because I only look at network marketing models now. I'm a fan. I think it's the best business model there is. And I'm not going to do anything that doesn't give me residual income and time freedom. And I tried different businesses, and about 8 months ago now, I found Travorium. And I signed up immediately without understanding everything. Took a couple of months of not doing anything, but when I went to the convention last January in Miami, that's where I realized what I had, and we both jumped in feet first and have been building ever since. And I'm going to show you today what I saw 8 months ago in Travorium, what questions I asked, because I know, having experience in this industry, I know what questions I need to ask, what's important. And I'm going to show you what I saw, and hopefully you'll have enough information to make an educated decision for yourself if it's the right time for you to make that decision. And the right time is usually when you had enough and you want to change something. We call ourselves a better life company. Well, a better life requires a better way. We show people how to travel more, travel better, travel for less, and for those who want to make money while doing it. It's a brilliant concept, and it's definitely a better life when you can do both, travel and make money. So let me show you what I found uh, 8 months ago. So my first question was about the company. How solid is the company? Well, the company is in its 12th year of business. We started in Temecula, California in 2011. Yeah. And we're debt free. All the bills are prepaid. Commissions we pay on time, millions every year. And we're global. We do this in over 100 countries. And we're opening up new countries as we speak. So these are important questions. Uh, Industry. Are we in the right industry? Well, I think you know the answer to that. I don't have to tell you that, if you travel even a little bit, any popular tourist destination you go to today, you'll see that you can't walk. Uh, there's so many tourists everywhere that it's insane. We were recently in Lisbon and Porto, Portugal. It's crazy. It's crazy how many people from all over the world are. It's like people are, finally can get out of jail, and I think that's to a large degree that's true because of the pandemic. So many people were cooped up for a couple of years. So we are definitely in the right industry. $10 trillion this year. How is that for a big pie? It's a business of dreams. It's easy to explain and fun to do. And when it's a combination of easy and fun, you know you're in the right place at the right time. And it can be done as a side hustle, as a home-based business without altering what you're doing now, without quitting your job or your business. We are, as Todd Strand, one of our partners, says, we're at an intersection of two sharply rising graphs. On one hand, millions and millions of people want to travel more. On the other hand, millions and millions of people want to make money on the side. We can satisfy both demands. That explains the explosive growth that Travorium is going through right now. So let's be very specific. What are the advantages that we offer to our members? Well, there's three. First of all, significant savings of up to 70% on travel. And I'll explain to you how we achieve that, because that was my question. How is this Travorium, who I've never heard of, is able to offer such discounts? Second thing, you can accumulate travel points and travel using them. And if you want to, I'll show you how to do it for free, how to accumulate those travel points for free and travel using them for free. And the third opportunity for those who choose to and want to is to earn income by helping us grow. We make money 24/7 from anywhere in the world, from your phone or laptop. I want you to see what I'm doing here. I'm reading these slides verbatim because that's what we do. We make money by doing the presentation. The presentation is reading the slides word for word, and then showing and teaching other people how to read the slides. Very complicated business we have. Okay, let me show you 5 different independent platforms that every member of Travorium has full access to. First of all, we have what we call a travel site, and basically it's a booking-like site, similar to Booking, very simple to explain, where you have access to better than travel agent rates. And I will show you how we accomplish that. So this works very simply. You just enter where you want to go, the dates, and how many people. And it gives you hundreds or thousands of choices depending on the area of your search. Here's an example. This hotel, Kahala Hotel in Hawaii, 6 nights cost $3,754 through us. If you were to go to Booking and book the same hotel for the same nights, same room, it's $5,055. I think you'll agree with me that this is a significant difference of $1,300. I think all of us know what to do with $1,300 rather than throw it away. And I can tell you that if you, after today, knowing what I'm showing you, still choose to go to Booking to reserve your hotel, you are throwing money away. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. So I don't know about you. I'll tell you how I used to sort of shop and reserve the hotels if we wanted to travel. I would spend hours on the internet scouring these sites, jumping from one to another, trying to find a better deal. And if I found a $20 or $15 savings, I was ecstatic. I was proud of myself. I would run to my wife, Anna, look, I found $20 discount. And the reality is, and I don't know if you know this, I only found this out once I started with Travorium. There's really a monopoly in the travel business. There's only two companies that are real, Expedia and Booking. All other sites, Priceline, Orbitz, Kayak, Agora, there are dozens and dozens of them. They all belong to either Booking or Expedia. So then the question is, why put on this charade? What's the purpose? The purpose is to give us an illusion that we have a choice, that we are shopping around. In reality, all this money goes to the same pocket. And I think you'll agree with me. You never have seen a savings of $1,300 on a booking. It just doesn't exist unless you're a member of Travorium. That's the only way to realize savings like that. So that's the first platform. Remember, travel site, no points here, very straightforward, no restrictions, very open. Anytime you want to go anywhere, you put in a search and find tremendous savings. Second platform, the entertainment portal. This is a site where you can save money on, excuse me, I still have a cough. I was a little sick. You can find savings on excursions, museums, shows. We recently went to Las Vegas. We went to several shows that I bought tickets to using this site. Excuse me. We went to Hoover Dam, took like a 4 hour bus trip, also saved like 40% on those tickets through this site. So it's a great site. Just know one thing, this portal, this site only works in the US and Canada. If you're outside of those countries, if you're in Europe or anywhere else, you do not have access to this, at least now, for now. It might change. I don't know. But just be aware of this. But even if you're outside of the US and Canada and you start working with us, very quickly you will have a team growing in the US or Canada, and they need to know about this platform. Okay. Platform number 3, world tours. This is where it gets really interesting because this is unique to Travorium. Only members of Travorium have access to these trips and to these prices. So here, basically, what Travorium does every year, over 100 destinations, where Travorium buys these trips at deep discounts and offers them to us, even with a deeper discount if we use our accumulated points. Remember, we're accumulating points every month. I'll tell you exactly how and how many. And using those savings, we can get these prices. Check this out. Examples. Venice, Italy. 5 days with breakfast, including a Murano glass factory tour and a round-trip water shuttle trip from the airport and back to the airport, $360 for two, for the whole 5 days, not per night. Dubai, $99 for five-star hotel, 6 days with breakfast. Guys, I don't even have to say anything here. You know, these numbers speak for themselves. These prices are unreal. And I know what you're saying. This can't be real. Just accept for a second that this is the way it is, the way I'm telling you. We will prove it to you. We'll show you. But for now, Just imagine what if this were true. Montego Bay, Jamaica, all-inclusive five-star resort for 5 days for two, $612. Crazy stuff. Let me quickly run through a bunch of other examples without spending too much time. Dubai, 5 nights, $49. Prague, 4 nights, $1. Las Vegas, 4 nights, $49. Thailand, 7 days, $129. Rome, Italy, 4 nights, 5 days, $199. New York City, 4 nights, $229. Algarve, Portugal. My wife and I just went early this year to Portugal. It's beautiful there, especially if you can go for $159 to a five-star resort with breakfast. It's even more beautiful. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I've been to this resort. Great resort with surprisingly great food, all inclusive. I'm a little always skeptical about quality of the food. This was amazing. $299 we paid for both of us. And we had a lot of fun. We met a lot of people from Travorium. These world tours are great, not just to travel, but to meet people, like-minded people who are going somewhere, who are building something. We had a lot of fun. Crete, Greece, $299 for 4 nights. So listen, when I hear an argument sometimes from people saying, this is interesting, but I don't travel that much. I don't know if I can use this. I tell them, listen, when you can go to Portugal for 159 or to Prague for $1, maybe you should start traveling a little more. Why stay home when you can see the world at these prices? Anyway, that's me. I don't know. Okay, next platform, platform number 4. I hope you're keeping count. We call it Getaways. This is access to luxury condos all over the world. We have over, what does it say, 2,000 resorts, 300,000 weeks. So examples. These are, again, understand, these are fully furnished apartments with a kitchen, stove, refrigerator, washer and dryer, ready for you to move in and live with your friends or family for a week without even having to go to a restaurant. You can just go to a supermarket, buy groceries and cook and do whatever you want. And these are great 4 and 5-star resorts, beautiful resorts. Canary Islands, $7. How is that for a price for 7 nights in the studio? Cabo San Lucas, $149 for a week. This is a 1-bedroom suite. Orlando, Florida, next to Disney World, $142 for 2-bedroom suite for a week. Again, I think comments are unnecessary in this case. And finally, platform number 5, you get as a member of Travorium, you get one incentive trip where Travorium pays for the lodging, and you obviously you have to pay taxes and airfare, and you have to feed yourself, but the lodging is provided at no cost. There's about over 40 destinations all over the world. You have to prepay the tax, pick the destination, then prepay the tax, and then pick the dates when you want to travel. And this site opens up to you after 2 weeks after you register with Travorium, so you can travel in the first couple of months. Okay, so now you understand 5 different platforms that every member of Travorium gets full access to. Now, let's talk about membership levels. There's 3. First one is silver. It costs $70. And then after month number 2, you start paying $52 monthly. You have no points. You don't earn any points here, but you don't need them because you only have access to platforms where no points are used. It's the first travel site and the second entertainment portal. You only have access to 2 platforms. Second membership is Titanium. It's $150. Here you start earning 150 travel points every month, and you have access to all 5 portals, except the discounts that you get on world tours and getaways are not as deep as you could get them with the premium membership, which you call platinum. So with Titanium, it's only 50% off retail. The best package by far and the most popular, I'd say over 95% of members join Travorium through platinum membership. It costs $270 one time. And starting month number 2, you pay $135 a month. And for that, you get all the benefits, all the platforms, and you accumulate 270 travel points every month. Okay, so now this is where I get into the income part of this. Now understand what I showed you is what every member of Travorium gets. Business building is optional. It's for those who want to not just save money, but make money. Listen, let's be realistic. Nobody has gotten wealthy by saving. You got to find a way to make money. And here I'm going to show you how to make money in the most unusual way. It's called residual income. And again, I don't know if you ever heard of it. I, up until 12 years ago, did not know that it existed. I thought that if I wanted to make more money, I had to put in more time and spend more time in the office, work harder, and make more money. Well, that's not the case. Excuse me, let me take a sip of water. My voice is going. Okay, a little better. A gentleman by the name of Warren Buffett. I don't know if you've heard the name. He happens to be the fifth richest man in the world, said this: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. When I heard that 12 years ago, I said, I do not like the retirement plan that I'm on right now, which is work until you die. I got to change that. I got to find a way to make money while I sleep. And that's when I was introduced to the network marketing business, where you can build a team of people and with them make residual income. And that's what I'm showing you to you today. We earn daily commissions. Daily commissions is the key, 24/7 from anywhere in the world using your phone or laptop, by showing people how to travel more and better and for less money. If you decide to join Travorium as a partner, there's a fee of $80 annually. And for that, you get a website, your own personalized website, back office, all the marketing tools, videos, slides. The slides that I'm showing to you now were prepared by Travorium, not me. Training, which is essential, and training is top notch, and there's a lot of it. And I strongly suggest that you take advantage of it if you choose to partner with us. Obviously, the product is our travel club, and don't overlook tax advantages. You know that as an entrepreneur, as an independent business owner, if you don't know, you should find out. You get to write off a lot of your business expenses off your taxes, so you're minimizing your tax liability. Your tax professional is the right person to consult on this. I'm just telling you, the concept is brilliant. Typically, if you travel 2 or 3 times a year, just the savings alone on taxes, because look, you can now write off all your travel as a business expense. And just that saving alone can outweigh any investment into the business, the membership fees, monthly fees, et cetera, et cetera. So this is how the partnership with Travorium looks like. So first thing that opens up to you is our referral program. So here you can help enroll 3 new members, and you get your travel points free every month. Because let's use a platinum membership as an example, because that is the most popular. If you invite 3 new platinum members into Travorium, Travorium starts paying you $4.45 every day, which, if you whip out your calculator and do the math, at the end of 30 days, you will have accumulated $135, which is exactly what you need for your next month's membership dues. So your membership dues are now paid not by you with your credit card, but by the Travorium account that has the required amount of money. I hope that's clear. Now, I also want you to know what to expect. In order to enroll 3 new members, you will need to share this information with more than 3 people. I hope that doesn't come as a surprise. Why? Because chances are the first 3 people that you're going to share it with are not going to all say, yes, sign me up. I might be wrong. You might be a person of great influence. There are people like that who, the way they just talk to, the way they recruit into Travorium, they say, you, and you sign here, and where's your credit card? Pay here. And people follow them. That's great if you're a person like that. Most of us are not like that. So you're going to have to talk to 5, 10, 15, I don't know how many people, depends on you and the people you're talking to to enroll 3 new members, because you will hear things like, I have to think about it. I have to talk to my wife, husband. I have to pray on it. I don't have the right amount of money. I don't want to sell. You're going to hear everything except the truth. The truth is, I am afraid. That's the reality. People live in fear. I am afraid that what will people say? I am afraid that if it doesn't work, I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that. And that's okay. It's not your job to change people, to only if they want to. They might ask you, listen, I'm afraid, but are you going to help me? And then the answer, of course, is yes, I'm going to help you, and a lot of other people are going to help you. But you're looking for people who had enough and are looking for us, are looking for a better way, for a better life. And that's what you're showing them. So again, just a word of caution so you're not surprised when some people say no to you. Now, let me explain to you, if you decide to partner with us, how does Travorium work? I remember I told you in the beginning, you need to understand where does the money come from. My question was, how is unknown Travorium, how is Travorium able to offer such deep discounts? What is our secret? So first of all, you already know that out of this list of companies that you see on the top right, only 2 are real, Expedia and Booking. Everything else is a mirage, right? They're all in reality Expedia Booking. So what is their business model? Well, they take a wholesale price of a hotel, they mark it up and resell it to you at a profit. I hope there's no surprise there. So let's use a numerical example. Let's say Hilton Hotel room costs $100 per night. When they sign a contract with Booking, Booking says, we're going to sell it at $200 a night. We got to make money so we can pay salaries, we can pay rents, we can pay a lot of money for advertising that we need to do. So, but by the way, you Hilton Hotel also give everybody the price of 200. Don't you dare quote $100 to people when they call you directly. Otherwise, we're not going to play with you this game. We're not going to sign a contract. We don't want you to jeopardize our model by undercutting our price. And Hilton says, of course, guys, I want your business. You're my main partners. I'm not going to quote $100 to anybody. Here comes Travorium. Travorium says, Hilton, we're going to quote $100. We're not going to say anything to anybody except our members. We're closed membership club, and $100 will only be available to our members. Okay. And then the question from somebody like me who understands business, if Travorium is reselling this room for $100, how can a business survive not reselling at a profit? Well, here's the secret. It's a new model that's taking the world by storm. It's a subscription model. Travorium makes money on tens of thousands and soon hundreds of thousands of members paying the monthly dues. Let that sink in, guys. This is important. You need to know that we're a real business, that there's no shenanigans, there's no, oh, I don't know. It's we all, Bookings, Expedia, Travorium, we all get access to the same basic prices. In my example, $100 per night. Only Booking and Expedia choose to mark it up. Travorium does not mark it up. It doesn't need to. This is no different than the Costco model. If you're familiar with Costco, why is it that you walk into Costco to buy milk and eggs and you walk out with a cart that you can hardly push, things are falling out of it, and you just spend $500-$600? Why? Because prices at Costco are really good, better than supermarkets. Everything's going up these days, but they're much better than supermarkets. Have you ever questioned yourself why? Well, it's because we all pay for the Costco membership card, and that's where Costco is making millions of dollars. Travorium operates exactly the same way. Guys, it's very important that you understand this so you can explain this and be proud that you're representing something that's revolutionary in travel, that we're the only ones for now. I'm sure other people will be following us soon, but for now, we're the pioneers on the subscription model in travel. Another key difference is that we do not advertise. Booking and Expedia spend millions of dollars. You know, if you think about it, what comes up when you go to Google search and you say, I want to go to Mexico, first thing that comes up is Booking, Expedia, and all these other sites. Why? Because they pay a lot of money to show up on page one of the search engine or all engines. We will never show up on page one or page 100. We just don't show up. We don't want to be there. We're a closed club. The only way to find out about us is through us, through members of the club who, by word of mouth, will share this information. So if somebody invited you today, consider yourself very lucky because you're finding out something that the rest of the world does not know yet. If you decide to bring it to them, that's your prerogative, and you can make a lot of money by doing that. But this is the only way, by presentations like this, by word of mouth from existing members of Travorium, to learn about our business. So congratulations, now you know. Okay, so, oh, by the way, I found this recently. One of my business partners saw this. So when those people who say, oh, this is a pyramid, well, here we go. This is what Costco does. And by the way, Costco is not the only one to offer a referral fee. Refer a friend and get $50 bonus. Chase Bank does the same. Tesla does the same. All businesses now are paying for referrals, and we're doing exactly the same thing. Now, let me show you how we get paid, and I think this will blow your mind. Well, I know it will blow your mind if you have a frame of reference, if you know what to compare this to. I can tell you that in 12 years in this business, I have never seen such a lucrative and aggressive compensation plan that pays as much money as Travorium does. So let's quickly run through this. It's very simple. It's another beauty of this compensation plan, how simple it is. First line, I already explained. To become a platinum director, all you need to do is enroll 3 new people. Let's use platinum membership in this example because it'll make it simpler, and it's the membership that 95% of people get anyway. So you enroll 3 people. The red column says personal sales, so all 3. Don't worry about left leg and right leg. If you've never been in network marketing, we will explain. Just look at the cumulative number of people. So it's 1 and 2 means 3. All 3 need to be invited by you personally for the platinum director. And as soon as that happens, you're now getting $445 a day or $135 every month. If you want to continue, if you want to, you don't have to. If you want to start making more money, you invite 1 more person. You see, in personal sales, for 3 becomes 4. That means you invited 1 more person. And now, with your help or even without your help, these 4 people are going to look for their own 3 people because they also want to get the benefits for free. And they're also going to travel and share the experiences with their friends and family. And over time, in a month or in a year, I don't know, it's up to you and your team. Travorium will gain 16 new members. You see, 8 and 8, that's 16. And now you're promoted to 1-star director, and you're now making $10 a day or $300 a month residually, or more, because there are also bonuses that open up. Now, I want you to understand, what is this $300 for? It's for the fact that 16 people paid their monthly dues. We are not travel agents. We do not get paid. Neither are we responsible for people's travel. Listen, I have a couple of friends who are travel agents. I really wouldn't want to be one. They get phone calls in the middle of the night that somebody's room in across the world is not to their liking. The bed is not hard enough or soft enough. They didn't make the plane connection. Whatever happens, and when you travel, as you know, a lot of things can happen. Who gets the call? Who needs to resolve all this? The travel agent. We're not that, and neither would I want to be. We get paid only for people joining the club and paying their membership dues. They're responsible for booking their own travel, making their own decisions, shopping around, whatnot, not us, okay? Let me give you another example to clarify what is passive income. I want you to get a taste, understand the beauty of this $300 check that comes in month after month after month. Let's say you became a 1-star director and you're now tired and you want to take a month off and you want to go to Mexico and take a vacation on the beach. Two things will happen after you come back in 30 days from your vacation. First one is guaranteed. The second one is probable. The guaranteed thing is that when you come back, a $300 check is waiting for you. Why? You weren't working. You were on a chaise lounge drinking margarita. Well, 16 people paid their membership dues. They don't know if you're working, if you in Cancun or in in Washington, D.C. They don't know where you are. They're paying their membership dues because they're traveling, they're accumulating points, and they're building the business, some of them. Second thing that can happen is that when you come back, you're already coming back as a two-star director. How can that happen? Well, these 16 people in your absence are continuing to travel, they're continuing to talk to their people, and they're continuing to look for their own three people minimum to get the membership for free. And 16 can become 50. You see the line where it says 25, 25? That's a definition of a two-star director. You need to bring 5 out of 50 at least or more. So one more. Remember, you had 4 as a 1-star. You brought one more person, but the team grew to 50 people. You're now making $25 every day or $750 a month minimum, or you can double it. There's some bonuses on the table that if you want to do it, I don't want to get into it right now because I'm gonna overwhelm you with information. And as the number of new people grows to 126, to 150, your check grows as well. It becomes $2,100 a month, $3,100 a month, et cetera, et cetera. The position that I suggest you run to, hold on, I got to shut off this phone. It's going nuts. So let me just mute it. Okay. The position I suggest you run to is ambassador. Why? Because once there's 376 people that join Travorium, out of which 10 you need to invite personally or more, but at least 10, you're now making 140 bucks a day, which is $4,340 a month. But there's several other bonuses that are now available to you. And I can tell you that an average ambassador in Travorium makes 10 grand a month. That's $120,000 a year. Guys, listen, I don't know your financial situation. I don't know what $120,000 means to you. All I can tell you is however much money you're making now, chances are you're making it by investing your time. You have to go to work or you have to show up in your business to make the money that you're making. This money, once you build an organization, let's say ambassador, a size organization of 376 people, $10,000 a month comes every month, whether you're working, whether you choose to continue to work or not. That's the power of residual income. The money keeps coming. And there's no other way for a regular person without much talent. Listen, if you're talented like Michael Jackson, who's no longer with us, his family still gets royalty income. I can't dance, I can't sing. If I start singing right now, that's a great way to end the presentation by me singing. So, a person with no talents, no special skills can learn how to do this with us and make 10,000 or more. You see that ambassador is not the end, it's just the beginning. There's ambassador 1-star, 2-star, 5-star. Then there's a presidential ambassador, there's a chairman, executive chairman. We stopped this page. We ran out of room, and an executive chairman is over $1 million a year. But that's not the end. You can keep building if you want. There is no limit to the income that you can make in Travorium. But the first position of ambassador, my suggestion to you is run to this position to experience the lifestyle of freedom. And I can tell you another reason why ambassador is a position to run to, because Travorium really takes care of its ambassadors, because ambassadors are exactly that. They represent Travorium all over the world. Travorium pays for the trips, pays for the gifts from Louis Vuitton. Adela Hart, David's wife, loves this brand. They get very special, ambassadors get very special treatment. Louis Vuitton closes its doors for 2 hours, and ambassadors drink champagne and shop for gifts using Travorium's money. So I highly suggest you try it and see how it feels. So this is on the bottom. I promise to read the verbatim: Ambassador Lifestyle, Global Bonus Pools, Louis Vuitton Experience, Vacations, Awards, all that is available to you once you're an ambassador. So to wrap it up, Better Life Company, a business opportunity showing people how to make money by showing others how to save money and travel. It's a long-winded way to say travel and make money together. And I can tell you that right now, guys, I took something away from you tonight. I took away a right to say I've never had a chance. This is how chances show up in life. And now it's a question is, do you have the courage? Remember, I said all the answers mean I'm afraid. Question is, I know you're afraid to start something new, but do you have the courage to, while being afraid, to make a decision anyway to start something new, to put you on a track to better life, you and your family? Think about it. Talk to the person who invited you to this presentation. First of all, thank them because you now know something that 99% of the world don't, and make a decision. I invite you to decide today. I hope you'll make a right decision. I hope you join us and make money with us. But if it's not the right time, it's okay if you say no. It's also a decision. Just don't say, let me think about it, because that's not a decision. That's a cop out. Sorry. We're all adults here. I hope you take me the right way. Guys, it was a pleasure. I'm looking forward to meeting you all in person in our trips and our conferences, and have the great rest of the day. And I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Thank you so much.